Let the politicians flicker across the TV screens and the newspaper pages. Let the presidents and governors talk with the people and give them assurances that their lives will be happy. Let the visible millionaires ride around in luxury cars surrounded by bodyguards. You need to always be behind the scenes, controlling the governments and presidents, the billionaires and the destitutes of various countries by means of your power, the power of money. But they should not have any idea who's controlling them. This system is exceptionally simple. I created a monetary fund that has many investors on paper, but in reality, it contains 70% of my own capital, under various different names. On the outside, to the dim-witted masses, it looks like the fund was created to support developing countries, but in reality, I created it as a mechanism for collecting payments from all countries. An armed conflict begins between two countries, and one of them, or more legally, both of them, needs money. Let them have it, because they'll pay it back with interest. Social upheaval occurs in some country, and once again, they need money. Let them have it. They'll pay it back with interest. Two political forces are fighting for power. One of them will receive money from our agents, then once again, they'll pay it back with interest. Russia alone pays us $3 billion every year. Today's academics aren't capable of explaining the laws of economics because they have no understanding of them. They somehow think that economics is the domain of economists, but that's not the case. It's psychologists, philosophers and gamblers who control the world economy. It isn't that I developed some kind of operation. The capital I control only allows me to give orders. Others carry them out. Many analysts, presidents and geniuses in governments of various countries would be quite surprised to learn that it's not their actions that determine the current state of their countries, but my wishes. The polytechnic centers, economic institutions, think tanks and governmental structures of many countries don't realize that they work strictly along courses developed by my divisions, and that these courses are few in number. For example, Russia's entire social economic policy and military doctrine are defined and controlled by one division with a staff of 4 psychologists. Each of the 4 has 4 secretaries. None of them knows about what the others are doing. I'll show you how we manage to control things. But first, John, you need to understand the real laws of economics, the ones you'll never hear about from the academics. They simply have no idea they exist. The law is this: within a democratic society, the presidents, governments, banks, and the large and small business owners of all countries work only for one business owner located at the top of the economic pyramid. They all worked for my father. Now they work for me. Before long, they'll be working only for you. When your grandfather told me what I've just told you, I couldn't immediately comprehend what he'd said, and I imagine you don't quite get everything either, John. There are wealthy people in the world, but for every wealthy person, there's one who's wealthier. And there's one who's the wealthiest of all. All the other wealthy people, and consequently all who work under them too, work for him, the wealthiest one. Such is the law of the system in which we live. All the talk about selfless aid to developing countries is nothing but a smokescreen. Certainly, wealthy countries offer credit to developing countries through international funds, but the only real reason they do that is to receive good, solid interest in exchange for the use of those funds, to receive tribute payments. Many economists know that the main financing of the IMF comes from the US capital, but who specifically receives it, no one knows that.